Okay, today is the day. And when I say today's the day, it's the day that the Lord has made. And because God had made them all, they're all special, but today's awesome because today's the day I'm going to go to church and I'm going to ask this church girl out that I have been seeing now for several months. And when I say seeing, I mean she's up on stage and she's singing on the worship team and she has a beautiful voice and she's amazing and her voice is like that of an angel and I could just listen to it all day. It's like she's singing to me, even though she's singing to Jesus, of course. But nevertheless, I'm pretty sure she's thinking of me because I'm pretty sure she pointed at me one time during one of the songs and it just touched me in a way that I've never imagined. And I've gotten to know her really well in the last several months on Facebook and Instagram. I mean, we're not friends or anything, but she has a public profile and it's like I got to see pictures of her in Africa on missions trips, feeding children and holding babies, and it was so beautiful. She just has an amazing personality and I'm so excited for her, and I'm just pretty sure we're meant to be together because she loves Jesus, I love Jesus, and we're both single. It's obviously a match made in heaven, and we're going to spend eternity there anyway, so we might as well do it together. So here we go. I'm going to ask her out, and it's going to be amazing. I have no idea how to do this. So, welcome to I'm Scared of Church Girls, the video series. My name is Elie the Church Guy, and I am excited that you're here. I'm even more excited when you push the like buttons and even the subscribe button. Why? Because you're going to like it. And of course, as you always are reminded, that the God that I serve is not about fear, but of love and of sound mind and of discipline. And we're going to need all of that when we talk about today's topic. Okay, so this is going to be one of the most polarizing topics I could ever tackle on this channel. I mean, let's just be honest. Dating. How to ask a girl out. I mean, how do you even go about this? How do you even really tackle this issue without offending, I don't know, everybody? Hi, my name is Luke. We met a couple times and, I saw you at small groups and we kind of talked a few times over the coffee bar over here in the foyer. And I just thought it would be really cool that maybe you and I sometime can go out for brunch. I really appreciate you coming all the way across the sanctuary just to come and ask me out. I'm sure it took a lot of bravery and courage, and we need more men like you in the church, but I just really would I'm dating Jesus right now, and I mean, it's pretty hard as a guy. Let's just be honest. If you ask a girl out in the church, it takes a lot of courage. And assuming you are able to get past every obstacle that's in your way.
When you're a man, you can say one thing to a girl and she'll absolutely love you for it. But when you say the exact same words to another girl, she'll freak out on you. Even worse, she can yell at you, she could shame you, look at you with disgust.
First, for all of those men who have attempted to date a girl in church and it didn't work out and you had to break up for some reason, usually it doesn't mean that you simply just break up with that girl or she just breaks up with you. It usually means you have to break up with the church altogether.
Why so serious?
Dating is already complicated in this world that we live in. Commitment's already at an all-time low. Divorces are already at an all-time high. And how on earth do we operate within that? I mean, people say, well, the church is different from the world. Is it? Is it really? Because last I checked, the same people that live out in the world are the same people that are coming into the church. A lot of people think that the church is a place that has extra grace and mercy and openness to a lot of our issues as singles. Like, men are scared to ask women out today in society because, you know what, if the girl is not into it, she's going to call the police and probably have you taken away in handcuffs for sexual harassment or something. So as a man, I would love to be able to tell you men to say, hey, step up, go out there, and if you see that girl, go talk to her, go ask her out.
If you had one shot, one opportunity.
I know we've don't really know each other that well, but I just thought it'd be really cool to just maybe hang out sometime and get to know each other. Oh my goodness, yes! I would love to marry you! This is so exciting!
What have I done?
But assuming that you can get past the obstacles that we just talked about that involve sexual harassment, creepiness, rejection, the possibility of leaving the church, and all these different things, and the list can go on, and you still find the courage needed to go and stand before the girl that you are really into and say, hey, will you go out with me? How do you even go about that? Now, personally, as a guy, I do not recommend to any man to just go and just ask out a girl that you see for the first time just because she's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it's very tempting. We're men. We see things visually. We see a beautiful girl and we're obviously curious. We're interested. We want to go over and say hi. But I wouldn't necessarily let your first line be, hi, my name is Luke and can I have your phone number, and happily ever after.
I love you. You complete me. And I just had...
Shut up. Just shut up. You had me at hello.
In a church setting, you have a lot of opportunities to get to see each other, the other person, in a really meaningful way. You know, whether it be through a Bible study, through praise and worship, through fellowship, through all these different things that we keep talking about. You have mission trip opportunities. You have so many different ways to get to know somebody in a personal, spiritual way, to connect. And obviously, how do you get to know somebody in those settings and then finally get up enough courage to say something to her, and then hope and pray that you haven't already been friend zoned? I've had a lot of bad experiences in churches too that have scarred me. I've had a lot of friends who have been scarred, and I wish I could sit here and tell you that God will just provide and you just need to trust in Him at all times. And as much as I believe that is true, it's not always as simple as that. Because if it was as simple as that, you wouldn't be watching this video.
Well, duh.
So, on that note, I want to know what you think. What has been your experience? What on earth have you learned in all your years of dating? Let's get that conversation started below, and I will see you next week when we tackle the world of online dating. See ya!